Okay, hi, hello. A good morning. It's morning time for me as I'm filming this. That's why I look a tad rough, but it is what it is. It's fine. I don't have the emotional capability nor energy to worry about how I look, so I'm just not even gonna stress it in these videos. Maybe as time goes on, I'm hoping that you'll slowly see me get better and you'll be like, oh my god, that bitch brushed her hair today. Imagine that. You can very visibly see that like some of my hair is shorter than the rest of it. It's because I've been getting so anxious I've been pulling my fucking hair out. I've officially overshared. Moving on, that's not what this video is about. So I woke up today. I'll be transparent with you all. I'm not gonna be too transparent because I don't know, I enjoy my privacy and frankly it's none of your damn business. But I'm trying to toe the line between like authenticity and like proper vulnerability and like proper privacy. So I'm trying to like somehow maintain an in-between. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. I woke up from like a pretty awful and vivid dream. And I have a lot of nightmares, if I'm being quite honest with you. I just do. Like I always have for years now. It's something that I've like gone and like seeked professional help for. Like I've just always struggled with that. But the reason why I think it's just maybe slightly more concerning is because the nightmares have like changed shape, I guess. They're not about what they usually are about. They're about completely different things. And I had this like recently I've been having more nightmares that pertain to like my actual waking life. And I think I just had this epiphany when I woke up this morning of, you know, usually my nightmares aren't based in reality of something that's currently happening. And I was like, wow, my nightmares are just true to my waking life. Like they're not even just a dream, it's fucking reality. And that's a scary thought. So then I was like, you know what? I can't do that anymore. So I'm just gonna give you a brief little update and then we're gonna talk about some other stuff because I don't want every video to just be me explaining how my day was. That's really weird. So, basically, I've been staying out real late, and even when I'm not out, I stay up real late. Like, I probably went to bed last night at like, honestly, 4 in the morning. And the night before that, I came home at 8 a.m. and went to bed at 8 a.m. I've been waking up at like 3, 4 p.m. in the afternoon. So I'm really proud of myself because today I woke up at 10 a.m. Magical, mystical, which is not an achievement because for most people that's like, I don't know, normal. People wake up way earlier than that. And I used to wake up way earlier than that. But, you know, desperate times call for desperate measures. So I'm trying not to be too hard on myself and I'm just trying to take the small wins as a win. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, moving on to what the actual topic and purpose of this video is. I'm doing it right fucking now on camera. Wow. I'm literally pulling my fucking hair out on camera. Oh my god, look how short my hair is. I had to cut my hair for a show that I was in, like a theatrical production, because it just like suited the character better to have like hair to here. And so now I've just got short hair, which is like a new vibe for me. Because anyone who knows me personally, or even if you've seen my videos, I've had like long hair since the dawn of time. I do miss it, but I don't miss it as much as I thought I would, which is weird. Like I had a really strange emotional attachment to my hair. And I'm sure I still do, but it's not as intensive as it once was. Anyway, moving on. The point of this video that I really want to get at is that, God, I'm going to sound stupid. It's fine. You need to trust your gut and you need to trust your own thoughts and your own intuition about things. I don't even know if intuition is the right word to use here. I don't know if that's something I super believe in. The point I'm trying to get at is that you need to trust yourself above other people's words about you and your life. For pretty much as long as I can remember, and especially recently, I've always felt like the best way I could describe my own life personally was almost like waves. Like if you were to go to an ocean, like to go to a beach, and you walk out into the ocean, the waves are going the opposite direction. You know, you're going against the grain. And it always feels as though the waves are trying to fight back and are trying to actively push you down. And for me personally, I feel like that is a really good way to describe my life. And I feel like it's not just me. I feel like that is how a lot of people see themselves and go about living in the world. It's almost as if the waves are the people in your life who disagree with your vision for your life. It's your job, maybe it takes too much of your time, and so you don't have time to really set forth onto the things that you're trying to accomplish. It's the stressors, like it's the finances. Maybe you don't have the money nor resources to achieve what it is that you're trying to go after. It's all of these things that push you back into place. I feel like when people first have kids, they really have this overwhelming sense of what they want their kids to do. I mean, we all do. I feel like it's impossible not to. Even the most well-meaning and well-intentioned parents, I mean, no one can be a perfect parent, but even the most well-meaning of those, I feel as though they can't help but inflict their own ideals and inflict their own imagery of what they think your life will be like or should be like. I guarantee you, when my mom was pregnant with me, my parents, I don't think this is what they had envisioned. I really don't think so. I'm not saying that they're necessarily unhappy with the outcome. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not them. But I really think that everyone has their own view of how they expect their child to turn out or how they want them to turn out. And regardless of how well you raise someone, your kid's going to turn out the way your kid turns out. And yes, part of that is on your raising of them. Absolutely. Maybe there's even a genetic component to it. This is very social science, and I'm not qualified to speak on this. This is just my opinion. I am not a scientist. I don't know. But regardless, I feel like it's human nature to put expectations upon the people in your lives, especially your own children. I feel like we have the highest of expectations for our own kids because we see ourselves in them and we invest so much time into them. When someone becomes a parent, their whole life is their child. Absolutely. At least in most cases. And so when someone or something takes so much of your time, you have a lot of hope and expectation that it will turn out a certain way. But at the end of the day, unfortunately, you can't really make a person turn out a certain way. They're going to turn out how they turn out. And I feel like that goes along with this idea of going against the grain and going against the waves as they're coming towards you. I feel like in order to craft the life that you want, you can't wind up following the path of least destruction. You can't really wind up following the path that's easiest or the path that others want for you or others envision for you, because everyone has a perspective on each other. I'm sure there's been a million times where I have made a snap judgment about someone and I've completely misjudged them, their life, their character, and who I thought them to be. I try my best not to, but I'm a human being. And so, of course, I perceive people wrong all the time. And I'm sure people perceive me incorrectly regularly. I don't know. Again, I'm not in their head. I really don't know. But I think at the end of the day, as much as there's a part of me that wants to please people in my life and wants to choose the path of least destruction and choose a life for me that would be relatively easier to pursue. I mean, life, no matter what you do with it, is hard, but there is, of course, always going to be a part of me that wants to take the easier route, but simply cannot convince myself to. And it's because I will wake up in the middle of the day or in the middle of the night and be like, oh my God, this isn't what I want for myself. This isn't what I want for my life. Other people have pushed me to this place. And that ultimately, there is nothing in this world that should be worth your peace of mind. Nothing in this world. You get one life and one lifetime, and so you can't spend it following other people's design for you. And that's difficult. And I think more clear-cut examples I can give are, you know, if you grew up in a religious household, you may feel an immense sense of pressure to carry that on within your own family or within your own life. And maybe that works for you, maybe that resonates with you, maybe that particular religion doesn't align with who you are at your core, or maybe no religion does, maybe a different religion does. That's a prime example. But that is where you come from. Your circumstances just have so much pressure to stay within them. And I oftentimes feel like there is a level to things that I see that other people don't see, or at least people within my life personally. And I'm going to sound a little crazy here. You're just going to have to bear with me. I'm sorry. Maybe I am crazy. Maybe I'm going to look back at this and be like, oh my God, bitch, what are you talking about? Fuck, did I just cut? Ah! It's fine. It's fine. I try not to cuss in these videos, but it's really hard because every other word I say is like pretty not safe for work. Oh my gosh. Moving on. We're gonna pretend it didn't happen, and I'm gonna go back to my life. Back to my little ramble, back to my speech. Back to the soapbox that I've created for myself. You really need to just make clear decisions about what you want and where you're going. And the truth of the matter is, because your circumstances oftentimes are not set up for that, it's going to be absolutely impossible. It's really hard to be your only supporter when you feel like you are not being supported. And again, I don't blame anyone in my life personally. I really think that, obviously not all people, but most of the time I feel like the people around me have good intentions. It's just bad execution. People see a certain vision for you and they really want you to embody that. And you need to just decide what vision you see for yourself. I think recently I was walking out to sea and I was doing pretty good, walking against the waves, and then a big wave came by unexpectedly and it hit me and it knocked me down for a while, and now I'm in the process of getting back up. And it's not an easy process, but it's one that I'm willing to tackle and try my best to accomplish. Another example that I think I can give to make it more clear what it is that I'm trying to say, because I really think that this is kind of rambling and it's a roundabout way of saying things. People have expectations for you, whether that be your parents, your siblings, your relatives, your friends, your teachers, your mentors, the stranger on the street. It doesn't matter. We've all made expectations for each other based on our snap judgments of one another. It is important that you do not let those snap judgments become a part of who you are. Regardless of what anyone says, do not let people convince you or talk you out of the life that you want or pursuing the life that you were looking for. So, I think this video has been very roundabout. Hopefully I can make better, more concise videos in the future. I think I'll cover this topic again maybe at some point, because I don't think I'm doing it justice right now, because I'm just a little too scatterbrained at the moment for it. But I had something to say and I wanted to say it, so there's that. I hope everyone is doing well. Anyone who does watch this video, I don't know, leave me a comment, talk to me. We can have a little conversation and chit chat in the comments. And I hope everyone's doing well, and I hope you have the bravery and courage to go against other people's wishes of you and other people's expectations or thoughts for your life. Not easy to do, but hopefully you can. So, all right, that's enough for today. I hope everyone's doing good, and mwah, I don't know. Bye.